Late at night. Yeah, I'm cuffed up with my baby girl.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl D. I know I didn't post last week, but I was going through some things. But I'm back now, and this video is actually going to be a story time video. And this is going to be about this guy I was dating a long time ago. I think he was a drug dealer, man. Like, I really think, like, he was a drug dealer. So, okay. So this happened a while ago. I can't remember how long ago. But it was a while ago. So me and my sister went to this furniture store to look at home decor for her new place. So we went to this furniture store that wasn't too far away from where we currently live. And we were at the furniture store, we're looking around, we shopping around, we window shopping, we getting prices and shit. So while we're looking around, this guy that works there comes up to us and he's like, hi ladies, how are you doing? Can I help y'all find anything? Or y'all find anything all right? Y'all got any questions? And my first impression of this guy, let's name him Jason. So my first impressions of Jason, I was like, how you doing? So he asked us if we were finding everything okay. We're like, yeah, we're just looking. Well, my sister's moving into a new apartment. So, we're just kind of see what y'all got, checking y'all out. He was like, oh, okay, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I can help with anything. But the way he was looking at me, y'all, had me like... My sister and I are the only people in the store. It was like my sister, myself, Jason, his coworker, and like one other person shopping around. So while me and my sister are, still shopping around, we hear their conversation. They're like, man, I'm hungry. We can't leave. There's only two of us here. So-and-so ain't made it in yet. I'm hungry. I want to get off till 5. So, being who I am, I chime in and I'm like, oh, y'all hungry? Shit, I just ate. I made a joke about it. So my sister was like, well, if y'all are that hungry, we can go get y'all something if you want. Like, if you really, starving, we can go get y'all something. So they was like, oh, that's what's up, man. Can y'all just go get us a pizza? Just Papa John's down the street. We just hungry. Can y'all, just as cheap, fast, just go get us a pizza. So the guy gave us cash, and we went to Papa John's, bought them a pizza, and then, we brought it back. So when we brought the pizza back, they was like, oh, that's what's up. Thank you so much. Y'all still looking around? Y'all still finding everything okay? Just let me know if you have any questions. So I'm walking around looking at stuff, and then Jason comes up to me, and he's talking to me. And he's like, he's real nice, real respectful. He's like, may I ask what your name is? And I'm like, you don't want to know what my name is. You ain't gonna be able to pronounce it anyway. And then he was like, I bet you won't be able to pronounce mine anyway. My name is Deboye, and his name was I can't say his real name, but he had a weird name too. So I was like, oh shit, okay. He was cute. He was mixed with black and Puerto Rican, so he just had that good hair, and his skin was so smooth, and it was dark like milk chocolate. He just was. I'm still looking at the furniture and stuff, and he's walking with me, talking with me. He's like, you know what? I like you. I like your personality. You're funny. You seem cool. I really want to get to know you better. Can I please have your phone number? But he was so nice, y'all. I gave him my phone number. So I gave him my phone number, and we was texting back and forth. We was texting every day. And then it got to the point where we were texting, and we had our own little inside jokes, and we would text each other in Spanish. Yes, I was texting him back, copy and paste to Google Translator. But no, this dude was so cool. So finally he's like, can I take you out? I just want to spend some time with you. Can I take you out? Can I take you to dinner? So I was like, sure, yeah, let's go to dinner. Let's chill, let's vibe, let's kick it. So he wanted to come pick me up at my house, but I ain't know him like that. So I didn't want him to pick me up at my house. So I met him back at the furniture store. I parked my car, and then we went to this restaurant, and when he asked me to take me out to eat, I thought he was gonna be taking me to Red Lobster or something like that. No, he took me to this really I think it was a Japanese restaurant. It was some kind of restaurant I had never been to before with food I had never eaten before. It was you know what? You seem like a really cool, interesting person, and you seem fun and outgoing, and I've never been to this restaurant before, and they got I just want to experience with you. I just want us to try some new things and just try something new. I was like, who sent you? I was so impressed. I'm like, dang, man, I ain't never met no nigga like this before. So we sat down at the table, the restaurant, the menus are all in a different language, and we just literally picked something. He's just like, I'll take that. And I was like, okay, I'll take this, and this, and then we'll just try it. We ended up ordering some weird ass shit. It was some octopus not calamari, it was like octopus. And then like some other shit, I still to this day don't even know what the hell he was eating, but it was good. So I'm sitting across from him, he's looking so fine. He has on a button-up shirt, some slacks, like literally like kind of like he was just kind of business casual. And he was just very nicely put together. We're sitting across the table and the conversation is amazing. Like we're just vibing still, just like on text message. We're vibing and we're talking about tattoos. And he's like, oh, do you have any tattoos? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got this one, I got one, I got little small ones, you know, random. I got a couple. And he's like, man, I got this. He freaking unbuttoned his shirt, y'all. And he's tatted the fuck up under there, like arm sleeves, everywhere, just tatted. And it kind of took me back. Like, I was like, oh no. I don't really like dudes with a lot of tattoos, so that just kind of was like, oh, okay. I have a tattoo on my wrist, and he was like, did that one hurt? And I was like, no, not really. This one didn't hurt too much. He's like, yeah, I don't feel pain like that either. None of my tattoos hurt. The only one that hurt was this one. Bitch! He pulled his lip down and had a tattoo in the inside of his lip. I don't remember what the fuck it said, but he had a tattoo inside of his lip. And I was just like, oh, okay, like this, what the fuck is going on? Like, that kind of took me back a little bit, but I really didn't think nothing of it. I'm just like, oh shit, maybe he liked tattoos. He seemed like a really nice guy, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. So, you know, we continued on with the date, and the date was bomb. Like, I didn't have any complaints about that date. Like, he didn't try me, he didn't try to touch me, he didn't try to like ask for nothing in return. He was just a nice guy. Like, he paid for everything, obviously, pulled out a big ass wad of cash, paid, and took me back to my car. So a couple weeks later, he called me. He was like, hey, my cousin's coming in from out of town. He's bringing his girl with him. We just want to kind of hang out. I just want you to, like, do you want to come hang with me again? Like, I just really want to hang with you again. So of course I was like, yeah, okay, I'll come hang with you. So we met back up at the furniture store. I got in his car. We left from the furniture store from there. And we're going to Main Event. If you know what Main Event is, it's kind of like a Dave & Buster's, but for me, I feel like it's a little bit better. But we're going to Main Event. So we're in the car and we're driving, and he gets a phone call. So he picks up the phone and he's like, it's done? All right, yeah, okay. Yeah. As long as it's done. All right, that's what's up. And I was just sitting there like, as long as what's done? Like, what the fuck? And I was trying to hear the person on the other line to see what he was saying, but like, I couldn't hear what he was saying. Like, it was just weird. I was just like, the conversation, it was just like, you know when somebody's purposely trying not to say too much around you. Like, that's the vibe that I got, because he was giving short answers. I'm like, why are you even answering the phone if you wasn't gonna talk to them? And the stuff he was saying was like, is it done? Yes. No. All right, that's what's up. Yeah, make sure that get done. Yeah, do this, do that. I was just like, okay. And you know what? It was just weird to me, and it just made me feel some type of way. So, you know, I try to be an open person, so I straight up asked him. I was like, what do you do for a living? And he said, I work at the furniture store. With a smirk on his face, and he was laughing. And I was like, where else do you work? What else do you do? He was like, I work at the furniture store. And he just was like smirking, like the smirk on his face. And so we pull up at Main Event. We meet up with his cousin. We meet up with his cousin's girlfriend. His cousin's girlfriend she was mad pretty. She was dark skinned. She had like a long bomb ass weave in her hair. She was real skinny, and she was dressed real cute. She looked really cute. And his cousin was cute too. Like, everybody, we was all looking cute. They link up as soon as we pull up. They link up. They're like, yo, what's up, cuz? Blah, blah, blah. The girl came over to me and she's like, hi, I'm Mercedes. It's nice to meet you. You know, we about to have a good time in here. I'm like, okay. So we're walking. I'm getting to know his cousin's girlfriend, and they're walking and stuff. And they're talking. They're having a conversation as we're walking. We're in the parking lot as we're walking into Main Event. We're talking, laughing, you know, catching up. And then I hear his cousin say, remember that time you pulled that knife out on that nigga in Miami? I was like, bitch, what? The look on Jason's face when his cousin said that, he like looked back at me and was like trying to like, he was like, man, no, bro, like, no, like, keep it, like, that's what he was doing. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, who are you? So we go into Main Event. He got a private like section of the place like rented out, so there was nobody up there but us. And we just kept having drinks and drinks and drinks, and we're bowling and just having a good ass time. They're bowling, you know, they're up there talking and stuff, and I'm sitting here just chopping it up with his cousin's girlfriend. She was cool as hell. And she was like, how long have y'all been talking? I was like, oh, we just met, you know, we've been talking for about maybe a month now. Everything's going good. She's like, oh, you're good, girl. You good. And while I'm in a conversation with Mercedes, a waiter comes over to me and she's like, hey, would you like another drink? And I was like, no, it's okay, I'm good. And Mercedes is like, you can get whatever you want. It doesn't matter how much it costs. Like, just get how many drinks you want. They'll buy you whatever you want. Oh yeah, I got another drink, but all this shit is starting to add up. Like, the big ass wad of cash, the phone conversation. He pulled a knife out on some nigga in Miami. I can get whatever I want. Mercedes, his cousin and his cousin's girlfriend came showing up looking like money. Like, it was just adding up to me. So we had a good ass time. Like, we had such a bond. Like, it was such a fun time. So Jason took me back to my car. That was the end of that day. But it was just sitting heavy on my mind because it was not trying to get caught up in some shit that I did not want to be caught up in, you know? And I just really needed to know the truth. Like, I needed to know. I really like this guy, and it's not like he was treating me bad or he was disrespectful or anything. He was like so nice, but it was just something off. Like, something just wasn't right. Like, another couple weeks went by, and I was talking to him on the phone real late at night. And he was like, I really want to get to know you on another level. He was like, we gonna ask each other questions. We're gonna answer them honestly. And he started asking me like random questions like, oh, have you ever been here? Have you ever been there? Have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? Just normal shit. Then the conversation took a turn. He started asking me weird ass questions. Like, he asked me, have I ever been in the ass? And he asked me, have I ever had an STD? And when he asked me, have I ever had an STD, you know, I answered, I was like, no, I haven't. Have you? And then he was like, well, this girl gave me crabs once. And I was like, bitch, no. After he told me that, you guys, that turned me all the way off. Like, I just literally cut him off completely. I cut him off. He was calling me, texting me. I wasn't answering no more. Like, I was done with it. Like, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done. That shit's gross, dude. I never did find out if he was indeed a drug dealer. Like, I never really found out. I quit texting him. I quit answering his phone calls. And the last text message he sent to me was he's like, I don't understand why you don't want to talk to me. You bogus. I was just turned off. Like, I was like, no. I'm so glad I did not let him know where I live at. I'm so glad I never took him to my house. I never fucked him. I never did anything with him. Like, I think he was a drug dealer. So that is the end of this story time. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and share the video. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs up if you like story times. I got a lot of stories, like I can tell you. Like, the next story time I tell y'all is gonna be crazy, but y'all gotta promise not to judge me, man. But you know, I'm gonna talk about that next story time. But thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.